This will be the last part of our Math 7 Week 5, Multiplication and Division of Decimals. For today's target, at the end of the video lesson, you are expected to state the steps in multiplying and dividing decimals, multiply and divide decimals, and then appreciate the importance of multiplying and dividing decimals in real-life situations. Let's perform the indicated operation. We have here 7 times 6. The answer is 42. How about this one? 40 divided by 8. The answer is 5. Very good. How about 81 divided by 9? The answer is 9. Very good. How about 11 times 6? The answer is 66. 12 times 10? The answer is 120. For multiplications of decimals, the rules in multiplying decimals is almost the same as the rules in multiplying whole numbers, except that you have to be extra cautious of the decimal point. Example number 1. To multiply 321.4 by 0.31, step 1 is to arrange the numbers vertically. So we have here 321.4 times 0.31. On the second step, we multiply the numbers as if you are multiplying whole numbers. For 321.4 times 0.31, we will just multiply first the first number on the right side of the second factor. So we have 1 times 4, 1 times 1, 1 times 2, and 1 times 3. And then the second number is 3. Multiply to the numbers 4, 1, 2, and 3 we have, and then 0. Then we'll add 4, 1 plus 2, 2 plus 4, 6 plus 3, and 9. Always be cautious on the decimal point. Starting from the rightmost end of the product, move the decimal point to the left the same number of places as of the sum of the decimal places in the multiplicand and the multiplier. So our numbers is 99,634. How did we get 634 as the decimal number? First one is to count the decimal place. On the first number, we have 1 decimal place. And then on the second number, we have 2 decimal place. We'll have the total 1 plus 2 is 3. Therefore, we'll have 3 decimal places on our product. The sum of the decimal is 3. Starting from the rightmost end of the product, move 3 decimal places. Number 2. Multiply 12.123 by 3.05. Step number 1 is to arrange it vertically. Then, multiply the numbers as if you are multiplying the numbers or the whole numbers. So we have 12.123 times 3.05 will have 5 times the multiplicand, 0 times the multiplicand, and 3 times the multiplicand. Always remember to have the ladder. Then, add. The answer, starting from the rightmost end of the product, move the decimal point to the left the same number of the places of the sum of the decimal places in the multiplicand and the multiplier. We'll have first add the decimal places of the top and of the second decimal places. So on the top, or in the multiplicand, we have 3 decimal places. On the multiplier, we have 2 decimal places. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So we'll have 5 decimal places on our answer. So the answer is 36.97515. For the division of decimal numbers, the rules in dividing decimals is almost the same as the rules in dividing whole numbers, except that you have to be cautious of the decimal point. Example number 1. Divide 12.159 by 3. 12.959 is the dividend, so it is inside the fraction bar. 3 is the divisor, so it is located outside. If the divisor is a whole number, then you will just apply the rules of the whole number. Step 2 is to position the decimal point the same with the dividend. Then let's proceed with the process. Let us divide 12.159 by 3. Let us position the decimal point. Then let's start the division. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So, we will locate 4 in the position of 12. So, 4 times 3 is 12. Then, subtraction. Then, bring down 1. 1 divided by 3 is cannot be. So, we'll put 0. 0 times 3 is 0. Then, subtraction again. We'll have 1 minus 0 is 1. Then, bring down the other number. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. Then subtraction again. Then bring down the last number, which is 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Then subtraction will have 0. Therefore, our answer is 4.053. Example number 2. Let us divide 365.55 by 1.5. The dividend is inside, so 365.55. 1.5 is the divisor, therefore it is located outside. Step 1. If the divisor is not a whole number, as you can see in our example, we have 1.5, make the divisor a whole number by moving the decimal point in the divisor to the rightmost end. So we have here 1.5. If we will move decimal point to be this number as a whole number, we'll move once on the right side. So it will become 15. Step 2, move the decimal point in the dividend to the rightmost, the same as the position of the places of the decimal was moved in the divisor. So in the divisor, we have moved once. Therefore, the point in this dividend will be moved once also. So, the point will be after the second number 5. Step 3, lastly, divide the new dividend by the new divisor. 3655.5 divided by 15. So, will be position the point the same with the dividend. Let us divide. 36 divided by 15 will have 2. So, 2 is located on the position of 36. 2 times 15 is 30. Subtraction will have 6. Then, bring down 5. 65 will have 65 divided by 15 is 4. 4 times 15 will have 60. Then subtraction. 65 minus 60 will have 5. Bring down the next number, 5. 55 divided by 15 is 3. 3 times 15 will have 45. Subtraction, 55 minus 45 will have 10. Bring down the last number, which is 5. 105 divided by 15 will have 7. 7 times 15 is 105. Then subtraction again, 105 minus 105 is 0. Therefore, our quotient is 243.7. Let us level up. If you download 7 songs for 53.268 pesos each, what is the total amount you have spent for the 7 songs? So each song costs 53.268 pesos. It indicates that the operation to be used is multiplication. Our given, we have 7 songs, 53.268 pesos each. The question is, what is the total amount you have spent for 7 songs? So we'll multiply 53.268 times 7, 7 times 8, 7 times 6, 7 times 2, 7 times 3, and 7 times 5. Then, locate the decimal point, the same number of decimal points we have for the factors. As you can see, we have 3 decimal points on the first number, 268. On the second number, we have none. Therefore, the total decimal numbers you must have in your product is 3. So, the answer is 372.876. So, 372.876 pesos I spent for 7 songs. What I have learned. To sum it up, let us complete the statements for the rules in multiplying and dividing decimals. Choose your answer from the box that best completes each statement below. Send your answer to your teacher. So these are the choices for your answers. Screenshot 1, 2, 3. First steps. Steps in multiplying rational numbers in decimal form. The first one, arrange the numbers in a blank column. Second one, blank the numbers as if you are multiplying the whole numbers. The third one, starting from the blank end of the product, move the decimal point to the blank the same number of places as the blank of the decimal places in multiplicand and the multiplier. Next is rules in dividing rational numbers in decimal form. First one, if the divisor is a whole number, divide the blank by the blank. Applying the rules of a whole number, the position of the decimal point is the same as the dividend. Number 2. If the divisor is not a whole number, make the divisor a whole number by moving the decimal point in the divisor to the blank end, making the number seem like a whole number. Number 3. Move the decimal point in the dividend to the blank the same number of places as the decimal point was moved to make the divisor a whole number. And lastly, blank the new dividend by the new divisor. For the assessment, let's have multiply the following and divide the following. Take a screenshot and send your answers to your teacher.